Tomorrow I'm at the park. Two weeks on the
The term demon finds its origins from the Greek word daemon, which did not carry any negative connotations. In fact, the term daemon means spirit or divine power. Ancient spirits and pagan gods were turned by Christianity into malevolent demons who allegedly rule legions of evil spirits. Led by Satan, they were no longer beautiful, but were now considered infested. Why were demons changed from divine spirits to the negative entities that we know today? Why does the church continue to portray them in a bad light? Although there are potentially thousands of demons, the Lesser Key of Solomon names just 72, who were supposedly conjured by King Solomon to build his temple. But just who or what are they? Are they malevolent evil spirits with the intent on bringing terror and pain to the world? Or are they simply spirits or individual divine powers? Opinion is definitely divided. Many don't believe in their existence, while many others believe they are pure evil and shouldn't be messed with. Do demons possess the living? Can they interfere and influence our daily lives? Are the historic texts used as a gimmick in order to sell fear and control? Do demons sell more tickets? We at Haunted Connections are challenging the myths and legends of demons.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Demon Connections. So we're bringing this to you from the Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre in Hinckley, and tonight we're going to be looking at Glasiolobulus. He's the 25th demon from the 72. So as usual, I'll just read a little bit of background information that's out there in the public domain about this demon. We'll just go through this. It's quite short, this one. There doesn't seem to be an awful lot of information about this demon. I think with a lot of the books that I've got, all the references all seem to stem back just to the Lesser Key of Solomon. So there's just one paragraph in there, and that's what all the other books and references seem to have taken reference from. So Glasiolobulus. We need to put my proper teeth
Can't say that when you're drunk, could you?
No, can't say when I'm sober. Also known as Glasiolobulus, Corinolus, Cassimola, Glasiolobulus, Cassiomola, Clasiobolus, and Glasiolobulus. So a few variations there. So Glasiolobulus, I'll just get my torch actually, just to get it a little bit brighter. So Glasiolobulus is a mighty president and earl, and he showeth himself in the form of a dog with wings like a griffin. He teacheth all arts and sciences in an instant, and is an author of bloodshed and murder. He teacheth all things past and present and to come. If desired, he causeth the love both of friends and foes. He can make men go invisible, and he hath under his command 36 legions of spirits. He is a fallen angel, and I couldn't really find any records of any possessions or evil doings. So, say that the information that's just out there in the public domain is a bit limited, so but he doesn't sound that bad, does he? I mean, what's a bit
we talked about this before we started the live feed. None of them Sounds scary.
No. I mean, what's a bit of, you know, murder and bloodshed between friends?
Just sounds like
So
a
we do
man.
have a picture.
Yeah, see that?
Can you see that?
Yeah.
So that's one of the old interpretations of what he's like.
I think it looks quite cute, actually.
Yeah, so the experiments that we're going to try tonight. So Amy's going to try, I'm not sure which order we're going to do these in, but Amy's going to do her noise reduction module. Neil's got his dowsing rods and
Voice recorder.
voice recorder. I've got my tarot cards for some past, present and future. And we've got the candles on his sigil. So that's where we are going to start
So
off,
that's
really.
where we're at then. So
how would you like to start, boss?
we'll start. See if anyone's here first.
Yes.
It's a bit funny that you say that because we were sat here before and just down on the floor down there, it sounded like something kick
the heat up,
kick
but
the
we're not
heat
sure
up.
if it was just the heater banging because it's
All
warming up or whether it's something did actually. But it was really quite loud.
Right.
So I'll just
So
see.
you've
if I
done
can
the
pick 'em.
invocation.
Yeah.
So we'll just see if Jane is actually picking anything up.
I'm not picking anything up at the minute. So the room does feel quite empty.
When we came up here earlier, it smelled like a wet dog.
It did, didn't
Wet
it?
dog.
Yeah.
It's funny
Quite
enough because
literally.
he's supposed to be a dog, isn't he?
Yeah.
Dog with wings. So we're asking for Gladiolabolus to join us. I have summoned him already. Maybe it's taking him a little bit longer to get here. So I am picking something up. What I can see is just some eyes.
Oh, sorry.
Just some eyes
Mhm.
that are in the darkness, just sort of looking straight at me.
Mhm.
They're like it's like an like an owl's sort of shape, but they're human eyes.
Mhm.
But that's all I can see. It's like looking through. It's all sort of black, but there's just this sort of little bit where these eyes are just looking straight forward. Can you show yourself? Can you show more of yourself?
Did someone move the table then? 'Cause
I did. That was me.
What, the tap?
Yeah, I think it was me that I was leaning on the table and then I moved.
Can you show more of yourself? No, he keeps shaking his head. I can only see his eyes.
Is he afraid or is he just wary?
No, it's more like
REM pod.
That's the first time I've heard that go off.
Let's stop. We do have 2 REM pods. One to Jane's right and one behind Amy's back. And that is our new one going off. So
I do feel there is a presence and it's moving around the room, but it's just like a swirling sort of energy at the moment, moving very slowly. We have had them do this before when they first come in. It's just like an energy that's moving around the room. but I can still see the eyes, but it's just this slow sort of energy moving around the room. So we've got somebody here.
Could you hear footsteps there?
Sounded here.
Yeah, I was going to say it sounded like it was behind you.
Which is interesting because that's where the ramp up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Maybe you'll show more of yourself when you get to know us a little better. But we're happy that you joined us. You're quite welcome to just keep moving around the room.
The table feels like it's vibrating.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to try some forms of communication. So we'd be very grateful if you would interact with us. Share some information. So Neil's there's a little device on the table with a red light on it. You're welcome to talk into that if you wish. I've got one as well.
Jane's got a posh one.
I also have a little device here that you're welcome to talk into. So this little device here, you can also talk into that. I'm going to leave it running, so you're quite welcome to talk and let us hear your voice.
Why is that clicking?
Does that mean it's sensing movement?
Yeah,
Would that be me moving?
no. It's going from IR to daylight.
Oh, yeah, that's when that makes that noise. It's going from normal light to
And the light's not,
infrared.
yeah, the light's not changing.
No, it's not. So it'd be interesting for you to check your CCTV and see if there's anything affecting that.
So, do you think that this is him?
I think it is him. So there's nothing else in the room. Everything else is standing back. But I can't see him as yet. He just keeps moving. It's just this energy moving around, but it's just like he's looking at me through a gap like this, and all I can see is his eyes.
Yeah, that's a bit freaky, isn't it?
It's almost like the scene out of Never Ending Story where the wolf is looking, all you can see is his eyes. Do you know what I mean? Red just before he pounces.
So,
I think, yeah, I was just thinking, let's do
I'm just,
tarot.
yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to deal each of us 3 cards, and I'd like you to help me with these cards. So each card will be for the past, present, and future, as you are supposed to be able to. Is that one of you?
No.
That was
That
behind
was
you.
behind you.
Tap to eye.
Hopefully the camera picked that up.
Yeah, so I'd like you to help me with these cards by dealing each one of us a card. I'd like you to choose the cards that are being dealt. So each one of us, I've already shuffled the cards quite a bit. So we will each have 3 cards for the past, present and future. and then we will look at the cards.
This is always exciting.
You love this, don't
This
you?
is always exciting.
So, past, present, future.
Should we pick some for ants as well?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Future,
unfortunately, Ant's having to go work. Had to go work tonight,
past,
so
present,
that's why Ant's not with us.
and future. So we will deal in cards. I'll put them here.
Yeah.
So past, present,
That's downstairs.
future.
Okay.
So you can go first. I'll let you.
Oh, thanks. Right, past. It is financial and marital changes, material changes.
I was thinking that was your thoughts putting that marital changes into your head.
Material.
Which can you see them best?
Yeah. Financial and material changes.
Oh, fingers with rings on.
Ooh.
Oh. Go on then, do your present.
Mental conflict.
Ooh. Oh, sacral chakra. You saucy minx. I think that's pretty good.
Really?
So, do you want to explain what that?
Well,
what's that
these
tell
would
you?
be these. See, financial and material changes. So you've had a lot of ups and downs in the past. You've had a lot of.
Financial problems. Well, I
Yeah.
wouldn't say
I'm
problems,
saying
but
like material changes. It's things like. There's a lot of sort of turning over of stuff. So I see that as things like, you know, when you've sort of moved houses in the past, you know, you keep changing your car, you know, you change jobs. There's a lot of sort of material goods, lots of changes and all that stuff that keeps sort of turning over. And the finances as well. Well, you know, they're sort of up and down, and you know, yeah, I think that's that's in the past. Your mental conflict, you've got a lot going on in your mind at the moment, asking yourself lots of questions. Shall I do this? Shall I do that? What if I did this? What if I did that? Am I making the right decisions? Am I sort of on the right path? And there's lots of sort of conflict going on up there, being very busy as well. You know, I've got to be here, I've got to be there, I've got to do this, I've got to do that.
I do split myself into a lot of places.
So that's sort of as I see all the mental conflict, because you're very busy right now.
Yeah.
And that would sort of ring
I'm
true.
trying to keep everybody happy.
Yeah, you've got lots of spinning plates sort of going on all the time.
Yeah.
And sometimes it takes a lot of hard work to keep all those plates going. Sacral chakra.
Stop it.
Well, you see, I think that's more of you tuning in spiritually and more being sort of being a bit more sort of tuned in to the spiritual side of things.
Okay.
So that's that. You know, that's how I see it. I mean, what do you think of them? Because you obviously you know yourself.
Yeah.
So,
I say, well, I've had the same job like for the 15 years. I've only learnt to drive like 5 years ago, and I've had the same car since then. The financial thing has always been up and down, and because when I was like when you had the shop and that lot, I was like with me cabinets and that lot, and now we're not getting the income that we were getting from that as well.
Yeah.
So and plus like
but that is in the past, you see.
yeah. So money's like always been a up and down thing anyway. So, but the mental like that is probably right because I do spin a lot of plates. I'm always trying to keep somebody happy. Like I'm splitting myself very thinly, like just to do everything I can.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know what that means anyway.
Okay, so we're going to do ants next then.
Oh, are we? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
So
Okay, this is for ants, your pass.
intuition. So that's good. I think a lot of times he's been led by his intuition in the past. Spiritual strength. Again, that's his present card. So I think he's growing more and more on the spiritual side, and he does seem to be growing in strength and in power. With you know, with the things he's working with, getting the experience and working well with that. So that's pretty good. In the future, firm foundations. So that's another good card because he's sort of getting a lot of solid background experience, and he does seem to have, everything going in the right direction. So I think that's a nice set of cards for him.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good. We're going to do me now then.
Yeah, I don't mind, you or me.
Then we'll do you first.
Oh, cool. Go on then. Positive movement forward. Yeah, I think in the past, I think that's quite, that's me going off into the sunset, look, on a nice calm blue sea. That'll suit me. So positive movement forward, so that's quite relevant. Considering the last few years, I think that's pretty good. Present, patience. So yeah, it's just it's just patience and waiting for the right things to come at the right time, because I do believe everything comes to you when it's meant to. So that's just sort of waiting and being patient, really, and waiting for everything to just fall into place. So that's pretty good. In the future, heartache and loss. So yeah, that could be quite relevant to what's recently just happened. So
yeah,
because we have had a bereavement in the family, so yeah, I think that's pretty relevant.
Okay, that's good. Okay, me.
So behind truth, yeah. So that's in the. I think that's quite good. In the past, you've always been searching for the truth and the right path for yourself, haven't you? A path that's true to you. So that's pretty good.
Material and spiritual prosperity.
His head's swelling so much right now.
Yeah, well, I think that's pretty relevant to how you are now, because you have over the last 5 years just having this place, you have gained in prosperity spiritually and materialistically. Is that what it says?
Material.
Yeah. So I think that's
Noise behind Jane again.
I'm not sure if that was Jane moving. I weren't sure.
Is it a creak? This chair is quite creaky.
I'm not sure. Okay.
In future,
choose wisely.
Ooh.
Yeah, you see, I think that's a good card for you, because you've got to have in the centre. You have obviously got to choose the path you take carefully, because you don't want to make any mistakes. And I think you've learned from a few of your mistakes, so that's given you the knowledge and the background really to sort of choose wisely in the future. So yeah, I think that's pretty good.
So do you feel that he's helped with these cards?
I do. I all the cards are pretty relevant to each one of us, and I can see where they all sort of fit in. So yeah, I would say that's a pretty good. Before we do them, actually, I'm going to take a quick photograph, if that's okay.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, we want to keep photographic record of what we do.
So if we do it in the order, so if you do mine first, then ants, then yours, and then
ready
yours.
for. This will be book 2. And then I think Amy can do the noise reduction.
Okay.
Because that's normally quite interesting.
Right, don't do yours.
There we go. As always with these demon connections live, we don't know if the actual demon is even going to turn up.
Yeah, he's still sort of he's still moving around the room. I still can't see him. I can still only see his eyes. But maybe that's all he wants to show us.
Yeah, but we've had that before, haven't we? One's not shown. Did he not show himself as his true form or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Till a little bit in.
I'm just making sure.
So Amy's going to put the headphones on. She doesn't have the blindfold, but she's going to put the hood. You're going to put the hood on, Amy? Yes. So she can't see. Oh, that's an improvement straight away.
You know what? I'm going to do it the other way round. That way, because that'll be better.
Is that better? Amy? So she can't hear.
So can you hear it clear enough coming through the marks, coming through the headphones? She must be able to.
Yeah, she can't hear us. Okay. What's his name?
Gladiolus.
Glaciobolus. If you
Yes.
if this is you, the energy that's swirling around this room, or is that you that Jane can see just your eyes, could you please talk to Amy through that device, through that white noise that we call? I think you've just said yes already to her. She can't hear the questions.
Was
Was that your stomach then?
death.
Don't think so. Tell us about death.
Yes.
What is death?
Here.
Do we stay here after we pass?
Boy.
Are you a fallen angel? It's like a shadow, sort of.
Suji.
Did you mean your sigil? Is this your sigil on the table? Can you confirm that's your sigil? We've got 2 copies on the table.
It's Cass.
What's your real name? Is Gladiolus your real name? Because one of those other names.
Yeah.
On the cast. What name do you prefer to be called by? What's your real name? Try and speak to Amy clearly. What's your real name?
I didn't get what it said then.
Try again. Tell Amy your real name clearly.
Spinning.
Tell Amy your real name clearly.
Smush.
Tell us your real name.
8.
Try and speak clearly into the device.
Slither. Play.
One, I command you to tell us the truth. What is your real name?
Legs.
What
Ribs. Him.
What name do you prefer to be called? Tell us your name. Your real name.
Heart.
These are all body bits, aren't they?
Mm.
Legs, ribs, heart.
Display.
Is there a significant with the body parts?
A
Legs,
chance.
legs, ribs and heart. How are they relevant?
See. Self. Leak.
Can you confirm if you're a fallen angel? Did you fight in the Great War in the heavens?
Electric. Why?
Are you a fallen angel? Are you just messing with us?
Sound like Cassie. Or Cass.
The
That's
second
right.
sound. Is that your name? Is that your real name, Cass? Is that what you'd prefer to be called? Should we call you Cass?
Dispute.
Do you prefer to be called Cass? Can we call you?
Secure.
Can we call you Cass? Or Cassie? What do you prefer?
They.
Do you prefer to be called Cass? Is that your real name? Can you confirm?
Month. Ruby. Heat.
Tell us if Cass is your preferred name.
Sound. Watch. Mark.
Is Cass your name?
Guest.
Yes, you are a guest.
Smart.
You are a guest here.
In didn't get that word. Sound like ilum or something like that.
Do you want to talk to us through this device?
Weak.
Would you prefer,
Opposite.
would you prefer
Special.
would you prefer to talk through the dowsing rods?
Because you don't
On.
really seem to be making much sense. Do you find this device too complicated?
Because he's disappoint. Then.
Could you touch Amy on the shoulder?
On foot. Swamp.
It's not making a lot of sense, is it?
Is either struggling to communicate
Spinal.
with her, or is just messing us about? Are you messing us about? Because you're not making an awful lot of sense.
Speech.
Do you want to talk?
Yes.
Do you want to talk through the dowsing rods?
All right.
Do you want to try something else? An easier way to
Choices.
communicate? You have a choice.
Yeah, you tell us. Which way would you like to talk to us?
Is soon.
Do you want to
One
talk?
of the gods. Fall.
Who's one of the gods? Tell us the name of one of the gods.
Respect.
Yeah, we do have respect.
Hate.
Who do you hate?
Is that you? Not necessarily. Right. I'll meet you. Don't.
Shall we use the dowsing rods to talk to you now?
Respect.
That's what he said last time.
That's what. Let.
Shall we change now? Communication device. So, are you sensing that he's still here?
He's still here, but I don't feel he's sort of fully
He's-
engaged with this. He's not
No,
particularly
Enough.
enough.
You had enough of that one. Okay, so we'll stop that then.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back. How did that feel?
Do you know what? I felt like I was zoning out. I don't know. I don't know if anything was relevant to what I said.
Not a lot, to be
Not a
honest.
lot.
No.
It's not like it
We couldn't
normally
really.
is.
Yeah, it wasn't really.
No, obviously you can make things fit. So I think what we'll do is we'll swap seats,
Yeah.
because then you can see me on camera and I'll try the dowsing rods.
Okay.
See if that makes any more sense. You did say, was it Cassie?
Yes, Cass.
Cass
And
twice.
Cassie.
Okay.
But we did. One of his names was. Put my glasses on. There was a Cassimola
Okay, we'll try that
and
one.
a Cassimola.
Would you find this way of communication easier? So if your answer is yes, you can answer yes or no now. If your answer is yes, can you make the rods cross, please? Okay. Okay then. So if your answer is no, just show me what you're going to do. So can you open them wide? Okay. What's it? What are we going to call it?
Cass. Can we call you Cass?
Can we call you Cass? Because we think you said that to Amy twice. So that's not very clear. Can we call you Cass, please? Make both rods cross if it's okay for us to call you Cass. Yeah. So
Is that? Yeah.
so that makes what you said twice more relevant now,
Okay.
because it didn't mean anything to us at the start.
Is Cass your preferred name? Yes.
Yes.
Is
Get a spec on. Well, you're saying yes to you.
is Cassimola your name? Your full name? Yes. Okay. That's interesting.
How
we
often have we found that what they're known as, the main name they're known as, isn't what they're called?
Yeah,
A few
exactly.
times, isn't it?
Or it's not what they prefer to be called.
Okay, Cass. Is it your eyes that you're showing Jane?
I'll just do the run pod.
Yes, there's one behind me.
That's
And
gone off.
that's
as
not
well.
gone off for an hour.
Oh, exactly.
Okay, is it you? Is it you, Cass, that's making that machine flash behind me? Thank you. So, are you happy to show Jane your true form? No. No, he doesn't want to show you.
No. That's what he's already said.
So, you just want Jane to see your eyes. Is that true? Yes. Is there a reason for that? Yes.
Do you think he might think that the form might scare him? His
Do
form
you
might
think
scare her.
your true form would scare Jane? No.
No, what I'm getting is that he's protecting himself.
Okay. Are you protecting yourself then? What's he protecting himself from?
It's just like he's just overcautious.
I say, we've spent such a long time getting some of these entities, demons, whatever you want to call them, to get to know us and trust us. And now, and we did start
I'm
getting
getting pins and needles all around my head.
and we have started getting them to trust us, but this one seems to be overcautious.
Are you a bit cautious of
Let's spin the camera around onto them.
Are you a bit cautious of our intentions? Yes. Well, we mean you no disrespect, and we're not like others. Is that you? Are you getting used to that piece of equipment now? Yes.
That was quite strong, wasn't it?
Well, thank you. We do appreciate you doing this for us, and we do enjoy speaking to the demons. Do you mean anyone any harm? No.
Does he have any information for us at all?
Is there anything that you tell us that could help us on our way, on our journey?
Sorry, that's me. I kicked the thing.
Yes. Okay, when Jane did the tarot cards, do you know what tarot cards are? Yes. Did you help pull those cards out for me, Amy, Jane and Anne? Thank you. So, is that your way of helping us on our journey? Yes. Well, thank you for that. That cough was outside.
I thought it was downstairs in
Oh.
the shop. Does he know that we only want knowledge?
Do you know that we only want knowledge and we only want to learn the truth about you? Yes. What were you going to say, Jane?
I was going to say, do you cause people to fall in love?
Yes.
Can you make men go invisible?
Yes. Well, please do so. Imagine the fun you have. Not in a pervy way, you.
What? I didn't say anything.
Have you helped people like us before? No. Perhaps that's why it's a bit.
It's quite
Cautious.
shy, I think. Yeah.
Are you quite shy? Yes.
Do you have knowledge of the arts and sciences?
Yes.
And do you promote bloodshed and murder? No.
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 Okay. Do you promote love and peace?
Is that a lie made up by men?
About bloodshed and murder?
Yeah. The bloodshed and murder, is that a lie?
What good Christian men.
No, ask him. Is that a lie from the Christian religion? Oh, that's strong. So, do you mean anyone, any harm? No.
Right.
This picture I have of you, of the dog and the wings, is that your true form? Is that your true form? No.
No.
Someone's can't even say the word now.
Depicted.
Yeah. Depiction of it.
So, is your true form sort of two different beings like this? Like this is like a creature with wings who shouldn't have wings. So you are. I didn't make that very clear, did I? So you do. Your true form is like two animals joined together. Yes. Okay.
Is it a horse with wings?
What, like
Are you like
Pegasus?
Pegasus?
Yes.
I can see it in the picture.
Do you know Pegasus?
So your true form is a horse with, because I can see it in the picture. If you take that off, if you look at that, if you look at that, that looks like the horse's head. So if you get rid of that bit,
Yeah.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah. So is Pegasus a real creature? I feel like I'm being touched on my neck now.
yeah, it's over. Yeah, I do feel
I don't
it's sort of
feel-
over there.
I don't feel scared, but we never feel scared, do we? Any of these. Do you speak? Do you know about the demons that we call the entity that we call demons? Do you know about that? Do you know about the 72 demons? Yes. Okay. Do you actually communicate with any of the others? Yes.
Are you a fallen angel?
Yes.
Did you take part in the great war in the heavens?
Yes.
Did you come from another planet to be here?
Yes. Robot stop now.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Are you always?
Sorry.
That was Amy.
Sorry,
Okay, Amy's chair.
she's got a very creaky chair.
Do you stay on Earth? No, we've had that as well before, haven't we?
Mm.
Okay, when Jane invited you, were you on Earth? Were you on a planet in our solar system? Yes. It's a good walk. No wonder it took a long time to get here. Are you starting to trust us a bit more now?
No, within the last 5 minutes.
Has anyone else in the past invited you forward? Yeah. Did you help build King Solomon's temple? No. If you're starting to trust us, will you show Jane a little bit more of you?
Yes.
Okay, can you do that now for me, please?
Do you hear that tapping there?
Yeah.
Feels like somebody's touching my head as well.
Okay, was that you just tapping in this room then? Well, thank you.
Oh, my head's got pins and needles now.
That's weird. It's a weird feeling,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
really, it feels really weird.
So mine's gone now. So is it possible for you to touch one of us? Oh, no, let's start again. Was it you that's causing like pins and needles on my head? And now is it you causing pins and needles on Jane's head? Yes. Okay. Would you be able to do the same sensation on Amy's head for us? So Amy can feel it. Trouble with that, you see, you're probably waiting for it now.
I am waiting for it.
So does that sort of put a block on it? Because quite often we do this and we say, can you do it to somebody else? And it doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Is that because you're anticipating
Yeah,
it?
well,
So you
bracing
sort of
yourself to do it, for it to happen. I don't know.
Are you here to help us? Well, thank you. You see those two devices on the table with the red lights? Can you see them? Okay. If you go up to them and speak into them, that's my stomach.
No.
They might be able to record your voice. Can you try that for me, please? Do you know who the demon is next that we're going to talk to? Yes. I can't say a number, can I?
I think I know what number it is.
Okay, can you put the number into Jane's head for us, please? So we know who to invite next time. Tell Jane. Thank you. Will you stay here for a bit?
Quite hesitant.
I'm not sure.
Mm.
Are you quite shy? I don't know if I've asked you this. Are you quite shy and nervous around people?
You might have been deceived in the past, so he may not be
Yeah.
very trusting.
Well, how they've been treated for
Yeah,
2,000
exactly.
years.
Yeah.
I feel that it's more of a, he sort of keeps himself to himself and he's quite a private sort of, he doesn't sort of engage.
Same, yeah.
Very much. He doesn't like.
They've got very human-like tendencies, isn't there? They're their own
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
I remember that one when we did it in the medieval room.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
really just couldn't be bothered, could he?
No.
He just
No.
wanted to go down the pub with his mate.
But this one's not overly sort of keen. You know, he's here really because we've asked him to come. And
We really do appreciate you coming to talk to us, and it really does. Honestly, it really does mean a lot to us. Do you know that? Thank you. We do want to say thank you for coming. We know you're quite a reserved character, and I can understand why you don't trust humans,
Don't blame him.
because they're sort of, let's face it, they get persecuted. Is that the right word? Persecuted.
Well, they're not painted in a good light, are they?
Have you ever in the history of everything, have you ever hurt any human?
No.
No. There's very, very little written about him.
Mm.
So it does,
Which does make
sort
sense.
of feel like he's sort of more of the sort of backseat.
Yeah, which does make sense.
You know, he sort of hides in the. He can sort of retire to the shadows a bit because people just don't necessarily. He's not really a popular sort of, you know.
He's not going to star in any movies, is he?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Well, he's starring in our movie. He's a star tonight, isn't he?
he is, yeah.
What else can I ask him?
Well, we're over the hour now anyway, so.
We really do, honestly. We are being truthful now. We do appreciate you coming to talk to us tonight,
Yeah, I do feel
And-
he's sort of dwindling off a bit.
and we are so grateful. And you are, to us, you are just as important as all the other demons. Well, suppose the title is a demon. He's saying yes. So we just want to say thank you for coming, and
We're just sharing some information.
yeah, I think it's well, I
Yeah.
love every single episode that we do.
Yeah, the old good.
You know, we know his name now that he'd like to be called, and we know sort of his true form, which is different from how he's been portrayed.
Yeah.
So
And again, it does make sense. There's not a lot of information about him, so it does say to me that he's sort of in the background,
yeah,
which does make it does make complete sense.
It does.
And he didn't like the spirit box.
No.
I remember he did say Cass twice,
Yeah.
which
and Cassie.
Yeah.
took us to his real name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
But
been really
that's
interesting.
been his preferred method of.
Yeah,
speaking.
it's simple, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It was interesting that that REM pod went off once, then it's not gone off again. Do you want to just touch it, make sure it's still working?
Yep.
That REM pod went off for a bit and then it stopped. So I think we can rule out anything natural.
And we will check the EVP recordings.
We will check the EVPs. So we would just want to say thank you very much. Amy's going to run down and stop
I am.
my feed.
I
Because she's younger than me.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got younger legs.
Yeah. So Amy's running down to stop the live feed from the office. We just want to say thanks very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. It's
been very enlightening
everyone's
for us.
different, and I
Yeah.
just love them.
But I do know who the next demon is anyway because we've already got him sorted. So,
And
yeah.
was that the number he gave you?
No, that's not the number